Hey guys, welcome home. Welcome to Larock's Cooking Adventures. I'm today's host, Goldie Larock, and today I'm going to show you guys how to make a simple fried goat cheese. You can use this goat cheese for appetizer, or you can use this goat cheese for a salad. We're going to make it for a salad, and possibly a little appetizer design to show you how to make a plate of it. Okay, before we get started, I'd like to thank all you subscribers, all the people who've stumbled across this channel and just viewed our content. I certainly appreciate you. There's a mega shout out I'd like to give to L. Jackson out in Howard County, Maryland, for your $50 donation to this program. I certainly appreciate it. All the rockers appreciate it. We love you all. Please like, subscribe, and share this channel. But most definitely, give this channel a thumbs up, please. It will help with the YouTube algorithm. Okay? We're trying to make it. All right? Let's do it. Okay, for this recipe, we have a log. This is about 10.5 ounces of goat cheese, okay, chèvre, the French word. We have some flour, we have some eggs, okay, regular old eggs, and we have some Italian breadcrumbs and panko. We're going to use the panko and the breadcrumbs, probably a 50-50 mixture. Okay, I use the breadcrumb, the panko, because it'll give it a crispy texture versus the breadcrumbs will just give it a flat fried texture. Okay. Also, to saute, you need some oil, some good old vegetable oil. All right, guys, we're going to start with our eggs first. I'm only going to use 2. 1, 2, like that. Be careful to get your shells inside your bowl. You don't want to eat the shells, all right? Whip it up a little bit. Rocky style. Just a touch of milk. Like that. Boom. Okay? Look at the flick of the wrist. Look at the flick of the wrist. Look at the flick of the wrist. Okay. Boom. There's our egg coating. Okay? We got that. We've already got our flour in here. This is just regular old flour, nothing special. We got a cup of breadcrumbs, to which I'm going to add another cup of panko. Okay? Bam. Like that. Right? Right? Okay, so that's 1-to-1 on the bread, on the breading. I should have probably used a little less breadcrumb, because remember, I want more of the crispy, crunchy panko. So I'm going to add another half cup. Bang. Okay? All right. Now we're going to get into cutting this cheese. We're going to get into cutting this cheese right now. All right, guys. I have a little bit of water here in case this cheese wants to decide to act funny. I'm just going to use the water and pat the cheese back together. You can find your goat cheese in your local grocery store, in your cheese department. Okay, boom, bada bing, bada boom, like that. Okay, just make about 1 inch or so thick slices. Hold it tight to push the cheese back together. But like I said, we have the water here in case things get a little funny on me. Okay, all right. Hold it, take your time. This thing is gonna want to fall apart on you guys, but do not worry. See, like this piece, in the end, by the time we get it all said and done, it's gonna work. So don't trip, do your thing. It is difficult to cut this if you don't have like a real steady hand, or you're not real patient with it. Got to be patient. Gotta have patience. Okay. Okay. As you can see, it's a creamy type of cheese. Okay. Make sure you have some paper towels around so you can wipe clean the blade between the cuts. Okay. Like that. These aren't particularly uniformed, but doesn't really matter. Determine how many portions you want out of this before you start cutting it. You can just line it up like this, boom, one cut, one cut, one cut, one cut, one cut, like that, depending on how many you need and how many you want. I'm just doing this for demo's sake, so I'm not really particularly counting or looking at portion sizes, okay? All right, guys, out of that 10.5 ounce log, we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 pieces, right? So me, I would just go ahead and rock like this. But if you're one that, you know, wants your pieces to be symmetrical and looking a little bit better, just take your water, okay? Wet your hands, okay? And let's use this busted up piece for our demo. Just pat it, right? Just pat it and put it right back together. You see that? See how it's going right back together? I told you guys in the beginning, don't worry. Huh? Little water. Pat it. Put it back together. Okay. Now, it doesn't look so busted. But it's not going to matter because I'm going to coat it and then fry it. But that was just for you. Just so you can see how you could put this thing right back together and it not be a big deal. Okay? Work with Scott, huh? He gonna do what he do. LA gonna do it. Okay? I'm not gonna go through all this because I just showed you how you clearly to fix this. A little bit of water, a little bit of squeezing. I like squeezing. Okay, so I'm gonna get into breading these. All right, guys, we're gonna start with the flour part. Now I don't have a lot of counter space here, but you can't see, but I can. So I'm gonna do this step by step. Just gonna flour it one good time, like that, right? And then sit it on this plate. Next step, of course, is the egg wash, right? Right, flour all 13 of your pieces so they're all nice and coated with the flour. Okay, now that we have our cheese floured already, next we're gonna go into the egg wash, and then we're gonna go right directly into the breadcrumb, and then I'm gonna put it back on this plate, okay? I'm gonna take a little bit of this breadcrumb, just put it on the bottom of the plate so that when we add them, they're not sticking, okay? Now, golden rule for breading is you use one hand for wet, which I'm gonna use this one for wet, and the other hand for dry, okay? Okay, there's my wet. Go right in there. Now here's my dry hand. Huh? You follow me? Do not mix the two hands up. That's not what you want to do. You mix the two hands up, you're gonna get a very clumpy product. Dry, wet. Okay, here's the wet. Like that. Huh? Work with Rocky. Goldie Rock in the building. Trying to teach you guys, show you guys how to do some nice things in your homes. Shout out to all my chefs worldwide with different skill sets and different product knowledge. Shout out to you all. Shout out to the rookies just getting in the culinary industry. Shout outs to you too. Don't be cocky when you first starting because you really don't know shit. Trust me, comes from me. I know you don't know shit. So when you graduate from culinary school, you get your little piece of paperwork, go get your little job, but be humble because your shit stinks, just like everyone else's. Okay, boom, got those like that. Then, see, it's still dry, yeah? Still dry hand, right? Wet hand, right? Okay. Nice coating. Like that, boom, like that, yeah? Okay guys, we have our goat cheese breaded. We're just simply gonna put it into a saute pan, okay? Now, keep in mind, you do not want this to be extremely hot because you don't want to burn it, right? So you're gonna go with a medium heat, okay? Let them do what they do, okay? It's not super hot. We don't want to burn it, even though I like my stuff crispy. I'm gonna manage to fit all of these right in there. No one love, I just wanna beep. You know you wanna be. You know you want. Okay, so we're just gonna let these saute. Just gonna let these rock out for a few minutes. Okay, after it's been sauteing for about 2 to 3 minutes, you're just gonna take a fish spatula or whatever type of tools you have at home and flip them. Yes, Rocky. Try not to crash them up like I just did. Fish spatula always works well for things that are very delicate. Okay, the cameraman's looking at me like, things that are what, genius? Yeah, delicate is the word I was looking for. See, this shows and proves that we don't be over here on no scripts. This shit live. Short of me editing it. This is going. You gonna see this. You gonna see me. You gonna see me do just like this, just like how I'm doing it right now live, even after editing. Right? All right. I'm just destroying this. But it's okay. Work, son, work. Okay? Goldie Rock is gonna work. Goldie ain't as professional as the Rock, but he gonna work. Okay? Boom. We'll saute this side for 2 to 3 minutes. Make it look like the other side. Bam. Pull them out. Salad. Okay, guys, this is what the finished product looked like after frying it. You see, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 pieces. Notice anything? You should. There was 13 when we started, right? So now we only have 10, right? 3 of them didn't make the cut, okay? They got busted up. Now, I would suggest you don't do what I did, which was load that saute pan up, right? Take your time. We had 13 pieces. I should have put 7 in the first time, and then the rest, the other 6, okay? So that they all would have come out nice. You don't want to lose your product. Me, I don't give a flying right about now. I don't do this for costs, because if I did, I would be a little bit more professional about it. But Goldie Larock gonna do what he do. Okay, so we're just gonna make a masculine situation and drop a couple of these around, you know, like that. This is just spring mix, masculine mix. Do something like that. Maybe some fresh berries. Sexy like, you know, sexy like Rocky. Some apples, crispy apple. We'll go real good with some green apple, but I ain't have any green apples here, so I'm gonna use these raggedy red ones. Okay? If you wanna make it real exquisite, you're gonna use finer things. You're gonna use like a green apple, some strawberry, like that. Boom, boom, boom. Maybe a little bit of raspberry also. Like boom, 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 boom. Okay? You don't want to do too much. And just top that off like that. Boom, bang, boom, like that. You also might want to have a couple nuts. Maybe that's overkill right there with the cheese, huh? You're trying to have heart attacks or cholesterol running around here. A little bit of sliced almond. You can toast these for better texture and flavor. For sure, better texture, content, and flavor. All right. So you can decide to dress this with whatever type of dressing you like. I'm gonna use just a tad bit of raspberry vinaigrette, just a little bit, like that. Boom. Okay. Don't put it on your counters like I did, but I want mine to be sexy. You know what I mean? Okay. There you go. Now, as far as this is just being a salad, right? I said there were other things you could do with this, such as make an appetizer, which you already have set up in presentation like that. Boom. That's quality money right there, okay? That's money. Money! Check it out. Okay, guys. Thank you all for watching. I hope you were entertained. This is Goldie Larock signing out for Larock's Cooking Adventures. Please subscribe, like, and share this video. I appreciate you all. I love you all. And shout out to those kids over there in Thailand. I just come back from Thailand. They showed me nothing but love over there. Love and respect. Kakum krap to you all over there and everybody else around the world. One love.